Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're all doing well. Um, how's everybody doing? Listen, it's been a madness, this lockdown. It's been absolutely crazy. Um, but I hope you're all doing good. Listen, I hope you're all staying safe. The weather's decent outside, actually, to be quite honest. It's really good. Um, Listen, I owe you guys a massive apology because I've not been around for the last 2 days. And I'm sure you're all wondering where I've been. Now, as you know, we're all on lockdown at the moment. Um, Thanks to 6 people watching. Um, we're all on lockdown at the moment. Listen, I just didn't have a great couple of days yesterday and Friday. Um, Mentally, I was just a little bit drained by all the whole situation. I was just mentally, just not in the right frame of mind to do YouTube. And listen, the way I was yesterday and the way I was Friday, I just didn't want to put myself out there on, on a platform like YouTube. I wasn't in the right frame of mind. But shout out to the wife though as well, because she supported me through it yesterday. Nothing major. When just situations get to you. Do you know what I mean? Like the lockdown and not being able to do your normal daily routine and various things like that. Um, that's pretty much what happened. Thanks to 13 people watching this in a space of just over a minute. So thank you very much. So yeah, I've not been right. On Friday, I just come down with a massive headache, and it's stress related. And then Saturday, I was just like, you know what? I need a day off social media. I need a day off everything. So I literally had a day off social media. I didn't post anything. I think the last thing I posted was my show with Troops, and listen, that show's just got a massive amount of views. So thanks to everybody who's tuned into that. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed to my channel off the back of that, and thanks to everybody who's tuning into this stream. But yeah, listen, normal service is resumed. I'm feeling much better today, and you know what it is? When you chat about it, when you have a good old chat, it really gets a lot of things off your chest, and that's what I needed. I think I needed just to let off a bit of steam and have a good old chat. Luckily, my wife, my very best friend, my soulmate, she was there to help me through it all. But listen, I'm back as normal. So let's talk about Arsenal. And the reports today that they could be returning to training as early as next week. That is mad. They could be returning to training. That is just insane. And do you know what it is, right? I don't see how they can do it. Listen, I get that they need to keep their fitness levels up. I get that they need to keep their fitness levels up, but come on, man, seriously, next week, as early as next week? I mean, that's a good thing because a lot of other businesses and that are starting back. The drive-through McDonald's is opening back soon, so I can't wait to get a Big Mac again. So it's not all bad, but yeah, Arsenal are returning to training. I don't really know how I feel about that, if I'm being completely honest, because we're still in lockdown. There's no indications as yet as to when they're going to lift the lockdown. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. Is it a good thing? Only time will tell, I guess. Not really a lot of other news, if I'm being honest, Arsenal related. Apart from what I talked about on Thursday about the players, Nicolas Pepe, Lacazette, David Luiz, and Who was the other one who was there? Oh, I can't remember. Who was the other one? Granit Xhaka, I think it was. But don't quote me on that. Flouting the rules. Do you know what it is? I've had such a mad couple of days. I've forgotten who the players were, or forgotten what I even talked about on Thursday. Thursday seemed a long time ago. But thanks to over 13 people watching this live in just over 5 minutes. Listen, I'm not going to ramble on too much. I'm going to get straight into your chats and let's see what you guys are saying. I'll take some of your questions. I'll take some of your chats and let's read them out. Also, while I remember it, I just want to thank all the moderators, Terry, Diesel, Omar and Claude. You guys are all moderators, so thank you for looking out in the chat and cleaning it up in my stream with troops. Apologies, I didn't get to any chats due to unforeseen circumstances. Claude could not come on the stream, so unfortunately I had to go solo, and obviously I didn't want to keep troops waiting. You know, we're trying to read some of the chats out. So yeah, do subscribe if you are new. 14 people watching live, so if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. What are you waiting for? And everybody, please like the video. Please, everybody smash the like button on this video. I would really appreciate that. Let's get into some of your chats. For anybody who is new, please bear with me while I read some of these chats out, because for those new subscribers, as you know, I'm registered blind, so I have to use my screen reader to read out some of these chats. But bear with me. Let's have a look here. Evening to you, Omar. Hope you're well. Yeah, I did swerve them, Omar. Listen, you know, it was. I just had a mad couple of days. I wasn't mentally feeling up to it, but like I said, normal service is resumed. Afternoon to you, Leah. Evening to you, Chelsea fan channel. Hope you're well. I'm good. Listen, I'm a lot better than I was yesterday and Friday. Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing okay. Hello, Justice. Hope you're well, mate. Afternoon to you, Kevin. Let's have a look here. Have a look. Try and read. Yeah, everything's good. For anybody asking in the chat, everything is good. Listen, you know how it is when you just have one of them couple of days, and unfortunately I had 2 in a row. But yeah, back on form. Yeah, I'm good, Omar. Listen. Can you see my wife? Short answer is no, because she's in the other room doing stuff. But she has made a guest appearance though on another stream when she was doing the polishing. She just come on, but no, she's busy at the moment. Afternoon to you, Gavin. Omar, listen, I hope you're well. I've just seen the chat that you were treated unfairly. I don't know what happened there, but I hope you're well. Thanks, Leah. Yeah, really appreciate that. Listen, it was just I was a bit off key the last 2 days, you know, just stressed but yeah, I'm like I said, I'm back on form now. Yeah, Gavin, I agree with you. It is just about keeping strong. Yeah, everyone smash the likes. Come on, smash the likes and smash the subscribe. Have a look. Have a look here. Afternoon to you, Alexis. Let's have a look here. Afternoon to you, Steve. Have a look here. So Leah says the Bundesliga is coming back end of May. Beginning of May, sorry. Let's have a look. Have a look here. Let's have a look here. Afternoon to you, Cindy. Is that Sim? I can't pronounce your name. It's not. Have a look. You're disappointed because it's Monday. Do you know what? I'm actually disappointed too that it's Monday because I like the weekend. But I guess it is what it is, isn't it? We just got to deal with it. Let's have a look here. Afternoon to you, Bertrand. Hope you're well. Everyone smash the likes. That'd be great. Leah says, how long have I supported Arsenal and do I remember my first game? If you're talking about live, yes. So this is an interesting story and I'm going to tell you all about this. So my first game was live at the Emirates was Steaua Bucharest in the Champions League. Listen, I didn't get to go when I was in school because I was too, still doing exams and all that stuff. But yeah, I remember my first game because my friend said to me, listen, I've got us tickets to the Arsenal game. And listen, I live 4 hours outside of London. So we had to drive up there, or my friend drove us up there for obvious reasons. Because if I drove up there, I'd probably crash a car or something with my eyes and all that. But so my friend drove us up there and, we got lost in London. Now, as anybody knows, when you get lost in London, you just get lost in the world because it's so big. I actually missed the entire first half of the game, missed Arsenal's goals. I got there 20 minutes before the end of the game. The only goal I saw was the Steaua Bucharest goal, and we beat them 2-1. So, yeah, that was my first game. I remember as well. We were trying to find the stadium, and we got so lost. We ended up on not far from the ground. Actually, we ended up on Caledonian Road somewhere. Which, for anybody who's familiar with the surrounding areas, Caledonian Road is not far from the Emirates. So we ended up following some bloke in the car. He said, "Oh, I'll drive you to the Emirates." We ended up going around there, and we ended up getting in 20 minutes before the game ended. So yeah, that was my first Arsenal game, and that's just the short version. Listen, lots happened on that day. It was mad. Mr. Bungle. So he said this lockdown is bollocks and he's out of rum. I agree. Not sure about the rum thing though. I'm more of a Jack Daniels person myself. Let me just say this as well, because I've seen a lot of you chatting. So I don't know what kicked off last night on another stream, but listen, Omar, I'm talking to you because you're a mod. Anybody who's thingy in the chat, just bang, gone. But yeah, Kevin says the players should be disciplined rather than returning to training. Yeah, the ones at fault should be, yeah, not the ones who have not done anything wrong. So Gavin's asking if Arsenal's remaining games get played behind closed doors. Do you think it will benefit us as we have some difficult away games? Don't know. It's hard to tell with Arsenal. And the only reason I say it's hard to tell is because you never know what Arsenal's turning up. Arsenal is like Jekyll and Hyde. Do you know what I mean? You never know whether you're getting the good Arsenal or the bad Arsenal. So it's yeah, it's a difficult one to answer. So Bertrand's asking, am I partially blind or fully? So I'm registered fully blind, but in my left eye, I do have some light perception and colors. So like I can see stuff on the TV, but when I say I can see stuff on the TV, I have to literally be really close to the telly. So like literally I have to have my face right up against the TV to see stuff in order for me to make it out. Because when I get close to the telly, the shapes are large enough for me to see. So I am registered totally blind, but I do have light perception, dark and colors in my left eye. So I'm lucky, so I can go outside and I can see grass. You know, I can see the color of grass. I know it's green. I can see blue sky. I can see the sun. I can see, say, like a building opposite me. I can see that because it's a large shape. But say, for instance, if I was stood in front of somebody and they held up, say, like 2 or 3 fingers, I wouldn't be able to see that because it's small shapes. So, yeah, I hope that gives you guys a bit more of an insight. So Amar has KFC in front of you. What? Yeah. Wow, they're KFC in Kenya. That's quite good, actually. Let's have a look. Have a look here. Justice is asking, do I rate Reece Nelson? Yes, but I think he needs to have a few more loan spells before coming into the team. So Daniel is asking, I hope you're well, mate, do I think Arsenal will be world class again and how many years? It's a difficult one to answer, to be honest. If the board back him, if the board back Arteta, 5 years. If the board don't back him, how long's a piece of string? Steve's Matt Wismark is asking how many any bets on whether a player or staff member will get sick again because there's still a lot of unanswered questions on the virus. I don't know. I think they'll be more. They'll take more precautions. I think. You think when that happened, that was 2 months ago, almost. So we still didn't know a lot about the virus. So I think now, you see, especially in the UK, that things are starting to open up. Like businesses are starting to return. So it's just interesting, we don't know, but I think they'll be a lot more cautious. Let's have a look here. Oh, so Omar was saying he was getting absolutely hammered. Yeah, listen, YouTube can be a nasty place sometimes. I'm going to be brutally honest. And some people have nothing better to do than just abuse other people and have got no life. But you know what? It's best just to ignore them and just block them and move on. So Daniel's coming with another question here. He says, do I think Aubameyang will leave? And where do I think he'll go and what signings do I think we will make? So I think Aubameyang will leave and I think he'll go to Barcelona and we'll probably end up with someone like Griezmann or someone in return, hopefully. I expect us to maybe get Thomas Partey. I expect that one to get done, hopefully. Do you know what? I'm gutted as well, right? Because I was reading Sky Sports today, and a story come up about Hakim Ziyech, and we all know that Ziyech has gone to Chelsea, don't we? So, and I was reading the story, and I read the story about him looking forward to becoming a Chelsea player, and I was like, man, we missed a trick. Not getting Ziyech, we missed an absolute trick, and it just tore me up inside knowing that that Chelsea were getting him rather than us, because he would have suited us right down to the ground. But and they've only paid what 30-something million for him. That's a bargain. Arsenal like to penny pinch, but yet I feel like they've missed out. We've missed out on a good deal. And here's what it is, isn't it? He's going to Chelsea. But I guess we just have to accept it and move on. Let's have a look. Read that. Liam Damon's a Tottenham fan, and he says it would have been a good game. Oh yeah, because we would have played you guys today as well, wouldn't we? Yeah, we would have played you guys today. Listen, I'm going to read 2 more questions out, and then I'm going to get myself out of here. So Steve's asking, do I think we will be able to nail Bukayo Saka down to a new contract? I don't know. I think if the board not stop messing around and then offer it to him, yeah, I think he can. I think we can nail him down. But for me, I think we should be concentrating on Aubameyang and trying to get him down to a new contract, because he's the player that we all want to see stay at the club. Not saying that Bukayo Saka isn't a good player, but Aubameyang is the player who we really want to sign the deal. If he signs the deal, it'll just give everyone a lift at the club, won't it? It'll just be a big boost. And maybe going into the remaining games of the season, knowing that he's signed a contract, it could give the players around him a lift. Because listen, the players around him are going to be probably thinking, oh, Aubameyang might not be here next season. So we need to tie him down to a new contract. So yeah, we need to tie him down to a new contract, and I think that's more important than getting Bukayo Saka to a new deal. Listen, don't get me wrong, Saka's an absolute quality player, but I think we need to tie him. We need to put all our efforts into tying Aubameyang down to a new deal. Do smash the subscribe button, people, and do smash the like button. I'd really appreciate that. Listen, like I said, normal service is resumed. I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. And listen, thanks to everyone who's tuning in. Listen, I've had about 13, 14 people at one point. And then, a good number of people watching. So do, like I said, smash the like and subscribe button. And all have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know you're all on different time zones. Stay safe, look after your families, and remember that all this will pass. Until tomorrow, guys, listen, I'm going to be on my toes. Catch you guys later.